Listen, maybe God has not called you to live overseas, but maybe he's given you the means to help send somebody else. What we see is that sending is a whole church process, and those who help send should be every bit as committed to the work as those who go. The way John Piper says it is, in light of what Romans teaches us, we got three options: go, send, disobey. Go, send, or disobey. And if you're called to be a sender, you need to be every bit as committed to the work as those who are going. William Carey has this famous line. He was the father of the modern missions movement. He said to the group of Christians who sent him, "I'll dangle from that rope for you there in India if you promise to hold securely to the other side." Those of us who are called to stay have to be every bit as committed to this work. We have to bear the burden as those who go. Listen, 17.3% of all the money that we receive here at the Summit Church is for sending. That means we devote $1 out of every $5 that comes in here to sending. That amounted to about $4.5 million last year. I tell you that because I want you to know that your money here not only goes to reaching the triangle, but raising up gospel witnesses here, but also to sending them out. So far, we have sent out 1,200 members of our church to go and live on one of these church planting teams. Maybe you won't be one of those. But again, here's what we believe. Sending is a whole church process. It's not just those who go, it's those who stay and send have an obligation too. It's interesting to me that in Romans 10, Paul doesn't say, how can they hear unless we go? He says, how can they hear unless we are sent? He recognizes that the whole church is involved in the process. It's not just those who go. There's a whole sending process. And so here's what we believe. Those who help send should bear the burden every bit as much as those who go.